Hey guys, welcome to Mississippi Minute. Uh, Captain
Moved.
Robert Vavra, and I've worked this river for about 20 years. I started when I was on kind of as a young boy and kind of commercial fishing, clamming, trout. I worked the river as a way of life, and then later I put a 49 passenger tour boat together, and now I do tours kind of south. This is Harpers Ferry, Iowa. I'm down in Prairie du Chien, Marquette, McGregor area down there. I've been working that tour boat for 20 years, and I'm putting together in a YouTube form uh, some of my stories, some of my things that happened here on the river uh, from years ago to date in a little YouTube form. And I kind of have a story today about the Mississippi River. In fact, a very good friend of mine, and he's Gary Fox, and he lives in Wadena, Iowa. It's Clayton County. It's not too far from here, probably about 45 minutes to an hour. 45 minutes, probably, Wadena, Iowa. He's got his family's farm there, and he's got a little YouTube channel called Tractor Talk with Gary Fox, and so YouTube kind of thing. And he talks about his farm and his father's equipment and kind of things. And it's pretty interesting. If you like farming stuff, Gary does a great job with that. But this is a little about a day working the river. I dove for mussels. Gary dove, had an air compressor to pump air down a hose, and we were after mussels like this here, shells, and which I have done a couple of other videos about why we were working the river. And this is kind of a story, a day in the life of a clammer, I guess. We were working south of Harpers Ferry, Iowa, on the Mississippi River here, and Waukon Junction, just a little ways south, and we were a big piece of the water down there. And Gary come running over to me with his boat, and he said, "I'm going to go south. I heard that there's been an accident south of Clayton, Iowa, between Clayton and Guttenberg. A family was in a canoe, which the river's pretty big for canoes, and they, four of them, there was mom and the two kids and dad, and they rolled the canoe over somehow, and dad didn't have a life jacket on, the kids, and mom did, and sadly he drowned. And Gary went down there. He's got had a bigger boat and a bigger motor than I had, so he had run down there to try to find the guy and try to give some closure to the family, and A for effort for that. He wasn't successful that day. They did find the gentleman, but he went down there and kind of lost a day doing that. So he came up to Harpers Ferry here, back in some of these backwaters here, and he was gonna just try to drop in for a while to get enough to maybe pay for the gas. And he was working in a little slough, Big Swift slough, which we all worked off and on, for years. This has been about 1989, probably 89, right in there. I think this story comes from there. And he was working the river that day, and he found a pearl. Yeah, a pearl. The Mississippi River had pearls. Now, are they common? No. You might open 1,000 shells. These big shells, you might open 1,000 of them and find nothing. And then all of a sudden you might kind of hit the lottery a little bit. And Gary hit the lottery that day. He found a huge pearl. I think it was, because he went down there and gave A for effort. And that pearl that he found that day, we were living in Harpers Ferry together, and he come running up all excited and showed me the pearl, and I went, "Holy cow, Gary, there's a gal up in Alma that buys these pearls." And I said, "Let's run up there and see what she thinks." So we jumped in old pickup and went up to Alma, Wisconsin, and she bought pearls, and she bought that pearl from Gary. Gave him a $2,600 check and $100 cash for the ride home. We were young guys. And that is a massive pearl for this Mississippi River. And I'll do a whole segment about pearls on the Mississippi River. Here are some that I found during my tenure on the river. These are Sally Uhouse here helping me. She found some of these, I found some of these. And I'll do a whole segment about Mississippi River pearls in the pearling days. This is a little bit about my friend Gary Fox. And so we got back, and this is kind of a story, about finding this pearl. And I'll do another segment, Mississippi River Minute is what I'm calling this, a part of Maiden Voyage tours. But Gary's got Tractor Talk with Gary Fox, and a YouTube channel for himself. And I'm going to be doing a series of these kind of my experiences on the river for these years. And guys, thanks for tuning in here, and there's more to come, so thank you.